Once upon a time, there was a wealthy businessman who owned a chain of businesses such as hotels, supermarkets, real estate businesses, channeling centers, and pharmacies. He was a smart man who was respected for his intellect and financial acumen. However, as he grew older, he realized that he had no one to inherit his business and take it forward. He wasn't married. He had no children, and his closest relatives were not interested in his business. He turned 90, and on his 90th birthday, he was thinking about who would take over his vast chain of businesses. On this special day, the businessman wanted to choose a worthy successor to lead his empire of businesses or the group of companies. He sent out notices, paper advertisements, and online advertisements to all the young and qualified business people in his country, and sent this invitation through the word of mouth as well, inviting youngsters for an interview with him. The only qualification for the candidate was that they should have immense love for their fellow human beings and a passion for making a positive impact on society. A young man from a poor background, working day and night in a vegetable plot, heard this from a poor farmer in the same village and was determined to attend the interview. He had no connections and was not well-dressed or well-spoken because he was a mere farmer and had not even gone to school. However, he was hard-working and had a genuine love for people, though he was not educated and polished head to toe. He knew that he had to make a good impression on the businessman, so he started working hard to improve his appearance and communication skills. However much he tried to improve his appearance and communication skills, he could not. He was looking like a mere farmer, but his heart of love improved instead, especially during his time of improving his communication skills, for example sharing notes with each other in the communication classes which he attended. He in addition worked hard in his vegetable plot to earn some money to cover his expenses on his journey to the main city where the interview was scheduled to be. As the village was far away from the city, he had to start off 2 days prior as he was going by his bicycle to the city. He bought his meals from the shops on his way and relaxed in rest houses as cycling a long distance was tiring. The interview day reached, and somehow he reached the city, and, after a long journey, the young man finally reached close to the businessman's palace. On his way, he noticed a young girl who had fallen ill and had no one to take care of her, fallen by the side of the road. The young man took pity on the girl and decided to take care of her. He bought some food for the girl and gave her, but she didn't recover. Then he decided to take her to the nearest doctor's channeling center in the city. This young man took the girl to the doctor's channeling center in the city and bought the medicines from the pharmacy and the channeling center itself. The old pharmacist was amazed to see such a poor person buying expensive medicine, and was amazed to see him staying with her in the pharmacy waiting area until she was better. When the girl recovered, the girl thanked him and bowed him, and both parted away. The young farmer continued his journey to the businessman's palace by bicycle to face the interview. When he arrived, the businessman's assistants were shocked by the young man's appearance. He was poorly dressed and had a rugged appearance. The assistants tried to turn him away, but the young man pleaded with them to allow him to meet the businessman. Finally, the assistants made arrangements for this young man to meet the businessman. When the young man entered the room, he was surprised to see that the businessman was the same old man who prepared the medicine for the girl at the city pharmacy a few hours ago. The old businessman, possessing a chain of companies, had disguised himself as a chemist to test the young man's character. The two recognized each other. The businessman asked the young man why he helped the sick girl. The young man replied that he had a love for people and wanted to make a positive impact on society. The businessman was impressed by the young man's sincerity and passion for helping others. He chose the young man as his successor and passed on his business empire to him. The young man became a successful businessman and used his power and influence to help people in need. He never forgot the lessons he had learned on his journey to the businessman's palace. He continued to help those in need and inspire others to do the same. In life, while going through the path of achieving goals like the young man was going for the interview, we encounter bestowing moments of true love and generosity towards others, like the young man who went out of the way to help a strange girl with his little money he earned with the greatest difficulty. We too should see the value of judging people based on their character and actions, rather than superficial qualities such as wealth or status. A heart filled with a wealth of loving kindness is immeasurable when compared with material wealth. This is the path to see life beyond goals.